So here we are ready to work on question 2 of the project. Open up your Excel file and go back to the main data spreadsheet page. And this time, select all of the responses to question 2, the time of day question. And insert, so go to the top, click on Insert, click Pivot Table, click OK. Check the box next to time of day, and the labels should show up. If they don't on your computer, you might have to drag that down into the rows box. But we're also going to drag that, so I clicked on it and dragged it down to the values box so that it would count how many gave each response. Now I'm going to change these column headings. I'm changing row labels to time of day. And I'm changing count of time of day to frequency. Now I'm going to make my percent column, so I'll click in cell C4 and type equals B4 divided by, that's the slash, 55. And I want that to show up as a percent, so I'll click on that cell. I'll go up and using this pull-down menu, change general to percent. And you don't have to do this, but I'm going to round this just so it's showing it to the nearest whole percent. So while I'm still on that cell, I'm going to click the decrease decimal button a couple of times. So it just shows the nearest whole percent. Now I'm going to click on that little square in the lower right corner and drag down to the next two cells. I'm going to hide this grand total row. So I'm going to right click on that and choose Remove Grand Total. I'm going to put a heading on this percent column, so I'm going to type in percent. And I want that to be bold. So I clicked on the bold button. And I want it with the same background color as the other heading row. And it doesn't really matter, but I think it would probably look better if these were in the order of early afternoon, late afternoon, evening, instead of having evening in the middle. So I'm going to click where it says evening. I'm going to right click on that, and then the pop-up menu that shows up, one of the choices says move. I'm going to move evening either down or to the end. And now it's in the order that I want. You don't have to do that, but I think it's nice to have these in chronological order. Now I'm going to select all of these and center everything and put in all borders. And so that's what my table looks like. So that's pretty much the same as what we did for question 1. I'm going to go down and name this as the time of day sheet of my spreadsheet. And I'm going to click the save icon, so I've saved my work. Now we're ready to draw the pie chart. So I'm going to select all the numbers in the frequency column and then go up here, click Insert, and the little drop-down menu next to pie chart, I'm going to just pick the first two-dimensional pie chart there. And for some reason, my screen recorder is interfering with Excel. but I just selected that first pie chart. And now click on, while I'm in the pie chart, I'm going to click on Design, Quick Layout, and pick the first choice here. That's the one that labels each section of the pie chart directly in that section with what it represents and the percentage. So I'm going to change the title of the chart to tell what it represents. So I clicked on the word total, and now I'm going to go in and delete the word total and instead type the words time of day. You can capitalize all three words, or you can capitalize just time and day. And I want them to be bold-faced. And I'm going to go ahead and change the font size to 11. Now, I'm going to I clicked on one of those words in the chart, and that put boxes around all of them. Now I'm going to go here and click bold and change the font size to 10. So now each segment of the pie chart is labeled in bold, font size 10. I'm going to drag this one a little closer to the center of its section, just to make it look a little better, so you can readjust exactly where those words show up. Now, I did not have a gray bar show up on my graph, but with some versions of Excel, it'll put that on your graph. You want to make it go away, so you do that by right-clicking on that bar and then selecting Hide All Field Buttons on Chart. So the next thing we're going to do is basically outline the segments of the graph. So I'm going to click in a blank area inside the biggest section of the graph, and notice that puts little circles there that kind of outline each sector of the graph. Now I'm going to go up to the top here and click Format. Click Shape Outline, Automatic. Click Shape Outline again. Go down where it says Weight and select 1.5 point. So now we have those nice black outlines for each section of the graph. Now let's just click outside the graph, just in this blank area here, and this time select No Outline, so that that box doesn't have an outline around it. It's just a plain white box. And now we're pretty much done. So now just save your work and submit it on Canvas.